Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, or as you can guess, I don't know, this is the second part of the video from the weekend, so basically making the pants of the set that I made on the weekend. I snuck a little different picture in the ending. I designed a new character. And I usually do render a picture of my character, so this is at the end for all those who like to jump ahead. For everyone else, I want to use this video to address less of the working issue on the video and more like pose a question, put out a topic that I think is something, or is something that I want to talk about, and I think it is something that it is something that I feel I should address, could address, with everything that happens, with everything that's going on worldwide and in general with humanity and whatever. Okay. Yeah, so everyone who already skipped to the video, to the end and to the render, you're the lucky ones, I guess. So the issue that I want to talk about is, well, first of all, I'm using a new video software, so that's that. Yeah, there will be probably some improvements, upgrades to the videos over the next time. We'll see about that. Hopefully, but it's possible. But yeah, the issue I wanted to address, the issue I think I should maybe have to talk about is the issue, the thing of sexism, which is not a very awesome topic, but I think it's a topic that at some point always needs to be addressed. Always should be addressed, or never. This is a topic that I feel should never be silent. This is a topic that never should be not talked about. It's a topic that we always have to keep in mind. It's a topic that is important to me. I feel it should be important to everyone. But yeah, for those who've followed me, for those who are on my Discord, so I have a Discord with all my art back from 2016 when I started with this hobby to this year. And for those who know, who are there, it's pretty obvious that the vast majority of my content is about depicting women, is about definitely in a certain in a sense an adult style of presenting women, let's say it like this, not because it's a bad topic, but just to dodge the algorithm on this one, because it doesn't like the S word or the E word, I guess. But so my depiction of women in my art is always very sensual, very it's very clear in which direction I'm going with my art. And this is something that I feel every now and then I should address this in my videos, because it always is a topic, I think, on everyone's mind, in the back of everyone's mind. I feel like that like everyone should at least think about this. So the depiction of what I do is relatively obvious. Yeah, I'm also having most of my content is female. I obviously have a few male models every now and then as well. I'm usually doing something special for June, for Pride Month. I have my femboys and my trans content in between whenever I feel like it, whenever I feel I could or should, or this is a good opportunity to make content in this direction. I consider myself part of the LGBTQ community. I consider myself to be an ally to the LGBTQ community, and a part of it. And the sensual depiction of women like this, or like females, let's put it in females, not women, but feminine characters like this, is always a hot topic, especially with people like Andrew Tate around, who are so abusively, so wrongly misogynistic that it is really a topic that is important. I'm definitely not a fan of this man. For all I care, he can rot in hell. Or actually, no, hell is a way too nice place. Let him rot in some I don't know, godforsaken prison somewhere, and never speak of him again. This would be like, I mean, not speak of him. We shouldn't forget him. We should never forget him. We should always have him like like the bad example of, you don't want to become like this. You don't want to become like him. Okay, so yeah. And there's also the way I myself depict my characters, which is what, So my personal stance on this is that I don't show the real world with what I do. I don't depict real people. I don't. I depict humans mostly. I depict some fantasy creatures that are in between, some elves, some demi-humans with animal features and stuff. So there's a lot of mix in between with me. But it's not a depiction of the real world from what I feel myself. So I'm thinking about this as well. And in my mind, for me, I would say that what I depict, what I show, are glances from a better world, from a world where sexism, racism, all these things don't really exist. And it's basically the idea of what women could wear if they felt like it, if they wanted to, or what could people wear. It doesn't have to be women, it can also be men. So basically what I'm showing is clothing that people could wear if they didn't have to have second thoughts about their self-presentation. This is not formal wear. Sometimes it's even something formal that is implicit in its form. And the idea is that this is the depiction of a world where this is not an issue. There's not the issue of what will happen if I wear this. Am I in danger? Is this a risk? What will people think of me? This is something that in this world that I'm depicting doesn't exist, which is something that at this point I feel like I should put out there. This is something that I feel that this is how I see what I do. Basically, I'm depicting what I would like to see. Obviously, I mean, this is obviously something I find attractive. This is obviously something I find aesthetically pleasing. So this is why I'm depicting it. But in no way do I think of the models that I do of like less beings of lesser worth or something. This is not what I'm depicting here in my mind. I'm showing what could be if issues like racism, like sexism wouldn't exist, basically, in a sense. And why am I talking about this? Well, obviously to give a semblance for why am I doing this content, why is this important, why do I feel this is important, but also because I personally want to ask you, for everyone who has made it this far in the video, so you obviously see what I'm doing. Some of you maybe on my Discord and see my artwork. Some of you may just see my modeling on YouTube. But I'm just curious. What do you see when I do this? Do you think I should be so? Not that I'm going to change what I'm doing. This is not what I'm here to ask. But I'm interested in what you see, what you perceive from what I'm doing. Do you see it as worthy of improvement, that I should maybe recheck what I'm doing, and do you think this is not really okay, or this is do you see it because you'll as well find it aesthetically pleasing to look at? Do you find it interesting? Do you find it does it interest you? Do you watch my content because you just like the technical standpoint, just like seeing, okay, he's using different tools, he's using different approaches to solve problems that I had myself in Hexagon. So I'm genuinely curious, why do you watch my videos? And what do you think about the general direction my art is taking? I'm prepared for some criticism here, obviously. I mean, there will be enough people who say, I do not enjoy this, I find this offensive, I find this problematic. Yeah, but that's it for today. Let me know in the comments, and I will hopefully see you guys around.